Welcome back to the IBSP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
Canelo Alvarez is negotiating a 3-fight deal with Turki Negotiating. And look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And according to Salvador Rodriguez Chava of ESPN, Canelo Alvarez and Turki Negotiating are reportedly negotiating a 3-fight deal that includes a Terence Crawford fight in September. So this is massive news. It looks like Canelo Alvarez is going to be aligned with Turki Negotiating for at least the next 3 fights. That's massive news. That's huge news. And that means that Canelo Alvarez is getting an incredible bag for working with Turki Negotiating. Now, what's more interesting in this is his first opponent is highly speculated to be William Skull, the IBF champion at 168 pounds. If Canelo Alvarez beats him, clears this guy, he becomes undisputed yet again. Then that means he fights Terence Crawford in September for the undisputed crown at 168. And then his third fight, in my prediction, if he's successful beating William Skull, if he's successful beating Terence Crawford, his third fight, in my opinion, is highly likely it could be David Benavidez. You remember, Canelo Alvarez has went on record and said he's willing to negotiate with Turki Negotiating to face David Benavidez. He said this many times. I'm putting the proof on the screen right now in case you don't believe me. He's never said he would not fight David. He just needed the bag. And if he's working with Turki for 3 fights, I'm sure that third fight is going to be a huge offer for David Benavidez. Now, if it's not an offer for David Benavidez, then I can see Canelo Alvarez fighting somebody else on either the Matchroom roster or the Queensberry roster, but nobody on either one of those rosters is a massive fight. I mean, you could do a Canelo Chris Eubank, but who really wants to see that? You could do a Canelo Diego Pacheco, but I don't think anybody's calling for that. You could do a Canelo Alvarez, any other of these fights, Hamza Shiraz, but nobody really cares about that. But imagine a Canelo Benavidez at this point, if he beats Crawford, if he's undisputed, that would be huge. The only problem with that fight is, will Canelo go to 175, or will David Benavidez be willing to come back to 168? Those are the questions we need answered, because if David's not willing to budge, or if Turki doesn't want to pay that bag for it, then Canelo's likely fighting one of those other guys. This will be interesting to see what happens.